Every year, thousands of people make a massive mistake in the used car market. They buy a used luxury car thinking they've scored the ultimate deal. But 6 months later, they're standing in their garage staring at a repair bill that costs more than the car is actually worth. They didn't buy a dream, they bought a money pit. But in the used market, there are a few hidden gems that were built with blank check budgets. These are the cars that have lost 90% of their value, not because they are broken, but because status-obsessed owners got bored and traded them in for touchscreens and plastic interiors. These machines were engineered to survive the Autobahn at triple-digit speeds for decades. Today, here at Real Mileage Reviews, I'm going to show you the specific engine codes, the engineering secrets, and the maintenance hacks that separate the true gold mines from the financial nightmares. I'm showing you 5 luxury bargains that you can pick up for under $10,000 today that will easily last you the next 10 years. If you watch this entire video, I promise you the way you look at buying a car will change forever. Let's get right into it. Car number 5, the tank in a tuxedo. We're starting with a car that most people under the age of 40 completely ignore. They see a grandpa car. I see a masterpiece of over-engineering. This is the Mercury Grand Marquis, the crown jewel of the Ford Panther platform. This car was built in an era when Ford didn't care about fancy, they cared about forever. The original MSRP was around $30,000 to $35,000. Today, you can find mint condition examples with under 80,000 miles for less than $6,000. That is a 90% drop in value for a machine that is practically indestructible. Why is it a gold mine? Because it's built like a truck. It uses a body-on-frame design. Most modern cars are unibody. If you get into a decent accident, the whole car is totaled. On a Grand Marquis, the body sits on a massive steel frame. There's a reason why U.S. police departments and NYC taxi fleets used this platform for decades. They would regularly hit 500,000 miles without ever opening the engine. The heart of this beast is the modular 4.6-liter V8. It's not a high-horsepower racing engine, it's a low-stress, under-stressed workhorse. It doesn't have complicated turbos or direct injection systems that fail at 80K miles. It's old-school engineering at its finest. Here is your maintenance hack for the Grand Marquis. If you're shopping for one, check the intake manifold. The early ones were plastic and known to crack. If the owner has already replaced it with the updated version with the aluminum coolant crossover, you've just bought a car that will outlast your house. Parts are dirt cheap. Every mechanic in America knows how to fix these. You're getting Lincoln Town Car luxury and comfort for the price of a beat-up used Corolla. This is the ultimate starting point for anyone who wants to stop being a victim of the used car market. Car number 4 is the car that the luxury world forgot, but smart buyers never will. I'm talking about the Lexus ES330, specifically the 2004 to 2006 models. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't that just a fancy Toyota Camry? On paper, yes, but in reality, it is so much more. This car was built at a time when Lexus was obsessed with NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness. They wanted this car to be as quiet as a library at 80 miles per hour. The original MSRP for these was around $35,000 to $40,000. Today, you can pick up a clean, well-maintained ES330 for anywhere between $4,500 and $7,000. That is incredible value for a car that will easily see 300,000 miles. The secret to this car's indestructible nature is the 3.3-liter V6 MZFE engine. This is one of the smoothest, most reliable engines Toyota ever produced. It doesn't have the complicated valve-matic systems or the direct injection issues of later Lexus models. It is a simple, port-injected engine designed to run forever with basic maintenance. Here is your maintenance hack for the ES330. This engine uses a timing belt, not a chain. If you're looking at one of these, you must verify when the timing belt and water pump were last changed. Most shops recommend doing this every 90,000 miles. If the seller has a receipt for this service, you are looking at a 10-year car for the price of a used mountain bike. The interior quality of these cars puts modern 50K SUVs to shame. The leather is thicker, the buttons don't rattle, and the ride quality feels like you're floating on a cloud. You are paying beater money for a car that still feels like a luxury experience every time you turn the key. But as good as this Lexus is, it's still entry-level luxury. If you want to see what happens when Lexus spent $1 billion just to prove they were the best in the world, you need to see car number 3.
If you want to understand why car number 3 is on this list, you have to understand the history. In the late 80s and early 90s, Toyota spent over $1 billion on a project called Circle F. Their goal wasn't just to make a luxury car, it was to humiliate Mercedes-Benz and BMW. The result was the LS series, and the Lexus LS430 is the ultimate evolution of that obsession. Originally, these cars sold for $55,000 to $65,000. In today's money, that's over $100,000. Today, you can find well-cared-for examples for between $8,000 and $12,000. You are paying 10 cents on the dollar for what many mechanics consider the best-built sedan in human history. Under the hood is the legendary 3UZ FE 4.3-liter V8. This engine wasn't designed for a 100,000-mile lease. It was designed with a target of 500,000 miles. It's a cast-iron block, overbuilt monster that runs so quietly you sometimes have to check the tachometer to see if the car is even on. I have personally seen these with 400,000 miles that still drive like they just left the showroom. Here is your maintenance hack for the LS430. Like the ES, this uses a timing belt. Because it's an interference engine, if that belt snaps, the engine is toast. Every 90,000 miles, spend the money to get the belt and water pump done. Other than that, just change the oil. That is your entire checklist for the next decade. The LS430 isn't fast in a sporty way, and it won't turn heads at a nightclub, but it will start every single morning for the next 20 years without a single complaint. It is the ultimate gold mine because it offers a level of serenity and build quality that modern manufacturers simply cannot afford to build anymore. But we are not done yet. While Lexus was mastering the sedan, another brand was engineering a tank that could survive a desert rally and still take you to a 5-star dinner. Car number 2, the Survivor. Now, I know what you're thinking. A Porsche on a reliability list? Have you lost your mind? Hear me out. When Porsche developed the Cayenne S, they didn't just want an SUV. They wanted a machine that could survive the Dakar rally. This car was engineered to handle desert racing conditions that would destroy most modern crossovers in 48 hours. The original MSRP for a Cayenne S was between $60,000 and $75,000. Today, you can find clean, high-mileage examples for $8,000 to $15,000. You are paying used Honda money for a vehicle that was built with zero budget constraints. The engine in the Cayenne S is a 4.5-liter or 4.8-liter V8. This is a naturally aspirated, dry-sump, racing-derived engine with a massively overbuilt bottom end. It doesn't have turbos to fail, and the block is virtually indestructible. But there is one reason why these are cheap, and it's the only thing keeping this from being a gold mine. Here is the maintenance hack that saves you $5,000. Early Cayennes had plastic coolant pipes hidden in the valley of the engine. Eventually, these plastic pipes crack, leak, and can ruin the engine if ignored. The fix is a $300 aluminum pipe kit and a weekend of labor. If you find a Cayenne where the owner has a receipt showing the aluminum coolant pipe update, buy it immediately. You're getting a Porsche SUV with desert racing engineering for the price of a beat-up Toyota.
It's the ultimate secret for someone who wants luxury performance without the luxury repair bills. But we still have one more. The number one spot goes to the car that keeps me up at night because so few people realize it's the most over-engineered sedan Mercedes ever built. Car number one, the Bulletproof Hot Rod. We've reached the number one spot. This is the car that keeps me up at night because so few people realize what it actually is. This is the Mercedes-Benz E55 AMG. Specifically the 2003 to 2006 models. This is what happens when you let perfectionists build a machine without budget constraints. The original sticker price was over $80,000. Today, you can find them for $12,000 to $18,000. You're paying the price of a used Camry for a hand-built German supercar that will outlast almost anything on the road today. Under the hood is the legendary M113K. It's a 5.4-liter supercharged V8. Mercedes took their most reliable engine and made it insane. We're talking forged internals, a reinforced crankshaft, and a heavy-duty oil pump. AMG knew owners would push these cars, so they built the bottom end to handle 700 horsepower, even though it only makes 469 from the factory. This wasn't built for a 3-year lease, it was built for 300,000 miles of absolute abuse. So why is a hand-built AMG so cheap? One word, airmatic. The air suspension struts eventually fail, and if you go to a Mercedes dealer, they will hand you a $4,000 bill. Here is the goldmine hack. Don't fix the air suspension. Convert the car to high-quality coilovers for about $1,200. Problem solved forever. Once you remove the air suspension, you are left with a bulletproof engine and a 5-speed transmission that was used across the entire Mercedes lineup because it's virtually indestructible. You are getting 500 horsepower and CEO-level comfort for beater money. This is the ultimate hidden gem in the entire used car market.
The truth is, luxury is fleeting and status is temporary, but real engineering lasts forever. You don't need a $1,000 monthly car payment to drive something world-class. You just need to know where to look. Before you go out and buy any of these, remember the golden rules. Always get a pre-purchase inspection from your own mechanic and always prioritize service history over low mileage. A car with 180,000 miles and full records is always a better bet than a car with 80,000 miles and no history. Most of these cars have hit their floor in value. You can buy one today, drive it for 3 years, and likely sell it for exactly what you paid for it. That is the definition of a smart investment. If you want to see more indestructible luxury sedans, click the video on the left. If you're looking for the best SUVs that'll hit 300,000 miles, click the video on the right. Don't forget to subscribe to Real Mileage Reviews so you never miss another gold mine. Tell me in the comments, which one of these are you putting in your garage? I'm Sharon, and I'll see you in the next one.